We're going to get started by doing our stretches to get focused. I stand tall and centered. I control my thoughts and actions. I am strong. I can fly high. I am proud of who I am. We're going to do it one more time. Make sure you're using the opposite legs. I'll stand sideways so you can see how the poses look. I stand tall and centered. I control my thoughts and actions. Use your other leg this time. I am strong. I can fly high. I am proud of who I am. A commitment is a promise that you make in order to try your best during class. Today we're going to make 3 simple commitments to make sure we are working our best for our music lesson. The first one says, I commit to using musical voices and sounds. Can you read the card with me and make that commitment? I commit to using musical voices and sounds. Our second commitment is about using our space and our movements. So the second one says, I commit to making creative and safe movements. Let's read this card together. I commit to making creative and safe movements. So make sure you have lots of space if we're getting up and moving around today. And the third commitment is my favorite one because all it means is that you're going to try your best. So this says, I commit to try my best in music class. Let's read it together and make that commitment. I commit to try my best in music class. We have some fun activities to do today, so thank you for making those commitments, and I hope you enjoy them. Today's welcome song is going to bring us all together and unite us, and this song is called Welcome Everybody. Listen to it the first time while you keep a really soft, steady beat. You could keep it here, you could keep it there, you could tap it on your head, you could tap it on your shoulders, wherever you would like to keep the steady beat while you listen to the song the first time. The second and third time you can try singing along too, but I'm also going to make it a little bit more challenging with the rhythms. Keep a beat. Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody, all together, time to have some fun. Singing, dancing, instrumental playing, time for music, welcome everyone. I'm going to change to a pattern this time, instead of a steady beat. Can you keep this simple pattern? Moving side to side and clapping. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody, all together, time to have some fun. Singing, dancing, instrumental playing, time for music, welcome everyone. Let's find out what the objective of today's lesson is for Rockin' with the Radio. Today we will compose 2 rhythmic ostinati by notating rhythm patterns in order to accompany a song of our choice. So for my video, I get to make the choice, but when you do the activity on your own, you get to make the choice. During our welcome song, Welcome Everybody, you also kept a rhythmic pattern in order to accompany it. So I was already sneaking some ostinato patterns in there for you. One of the music symbols that you will notice at the end of your first and your second ostinato is a repeat sign. So I have a little fun phrase for you to say to remember what that is. Say dot, dot, line, line. That's a repeat sign. Dot, dot, line, line. That's a repeat sign. For our paper, Rockin' with the Radio, it tells us that we need to know what an ostinato is. So it says, an ostinato is a short pattern that repeats in order to accompany a song. Well, I have a more musical way to teach you what an ostinato is. Can you clap this? An ostinato is a pattern that repeats. 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 If you get the idea, you can use all kinds of found sounds to do an ostinato. An ostinato is a pattern that repeats. And repeat it. And if you don't have anything around your house, you can always use pencils. They're always the easiest. They actually make a really pretty sound. So you can use any of these found sounds around your house to play your ostinato. I'd love to share with you one of my favorite songs to sing, A Tisket a Tasket. One of the greatest jazz singers, Ella Fitzgerald, sings a really cool version of this. But today I'm going to sing it with my ukulele. And it goes like this. A tisket, a tasket, a green and yellow basket. I wrote a letter to my mom, and on the way I dropped it. I dropped it, I dropped it, and on the way I dropped it. A little kid, they picked it up and put it in their pocket. Then you're going to get some beats to play some rhythm cards that are going to be dropped and then used as your ostinato. So singing the song again. A tisket, a tasket, a green and yellow basket. I wrote a letter to my mom, and on the way I dropped it. I dropped it, I dropped it, and on the way I dropped it. A little kid, they picked it up and put it in their pocket. Those 16 beats to practice some rhythm cards, and that is where these rhythm cards that you can write on your own will come in handy. So let's see if you can read these. Ta, ta, ti, ta, rest. 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 Taka tiki ta, ti, ta. Taka tiki ta, ti, ta. Taka tiki ta ti ta, taka tiki ta ti ta, tom ti ta ta, tom ti ta ta, tom ti ta ta, tom ti ta ta, taka tiki ta 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 ti ta. Ta, 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 ti, ta, 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 ti, ta, 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 ti, ta, 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 ti, ta, ta, rest, ta, ti, ta, 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 ti, ta, 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 ti, ta, 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 ti, ta. So you're going to need those because the next part of this is learning how to play the game where you get to kind of dance around your room very safely, very creatively in order to do a tisket a tasket with an ostinato pattern. Here we go. All right, I have all of our patterns here and I'm going to fold them up. Here are the letters to my mom, or it could be to your dad, to your teacher, to your friend, to whoever you would like it to be. These are all the letters, and this is where the fun part is. On the very first one, I get to toss all of them, but then as we keep going, you'll notice that you'll only toss the one letter that you do have. Here we go. I'm going to sing the song, sing along with me, and then you can play the game. A tisket, a tasket, a green and yellow basket. I wrote a letter to my mom, and on the way I dropped it. I dropped it, I dropped it. On the way I dropped it. A little kid, they picked it up and put it in their pocket. Ta, ta, ti, ta, rest, ta, ta, ti, ta, rest, ta, ta, ti, ta, rest. Keep that going. A tisket, a tasket, a green and yellow basket. I wrote a letter to my mom, and on the way I dropped it. I dropped it, I dropped it. On the way I dropped it. A little kid, they picked it up, put it in their pocket. Taka-tiki-ta-ti-ta. 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 A tisket, a tasket, a green and yellow basket. I wrote a letter to my mom. On the way I dropped it. I dropped it, I dropped it. On the way I dropped it. A little kid, they picked it up, put it in their pocket. Tom, ti, ta, ta. Tom, ti, ta, ta. Last one, here we go. A tisket, a tasket, a green and yellow basket. I wrote a letter to my mom. On the way I dropped it. I dropped it, I dropped it. And on the way I dropped it. Little kid, they picked it up, put it in their pocket. So I hope this showed you that you could change the ostinato to go along with the song every time you go around. So all you need to do is make your rhythm cards, get ready to throw them around. Did you notice I had a nice big open space? I moved around very safely, didn't bump into any furniture. If you have anybody else in your house, don't bump into them either. And see if you can play that ostinato with that song. Have a good time. We are going to work on the actual writing process for Rockin' with the Radio. We're going to start with our first ostinato, which is our shorter one with only 4 beats, and then you're going to repeat it. So what I'm going to use is a little whiteboard so I can practice first before I put it on my paper. So I have 4 beats, so I'm going to put 4 little beat dots here. One of the rhythms that I like to use that I don't see very often is the one that is a quarter note with a dot. That means it is worth 1.5 beats. It's worth half extra of its actual worth. So 1.5 beats. And it's going to need that extra half of a beat as that 8th note. So you have to be careful whenever you use dotted quarter notes with an 8th note. It's going to take the whole duration of 2 beats. So it's going to be tom, ti. And then I'm going to do ta, ti, ta. Tom, ti, ta, ti, ta. Tom, ti, ta, ti, ta. I like that. And if I wanted to put words to it, I think it's funny. The song that I'm using is Yankee Doodle, and it's funny to me because when Yankee Doodle is riding, he is not riding on a horse, he's riding on a pony. And that's their way of teasing the soldier. Pony, not a horse. Pony, not a horse. Pony, not a horse. Tom, ti, ta, ti, ta. Pony, not a horse. So I've got my first one done. Woohoo! For my second pattern, I chose to do some 16th notes, and I added a half note this time. So I have taka-tiki ta ti ta ti ta 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 ta, and I put that half note in a box with 2 beats to remind myself that that's going to be a 2-beat sound, one sound with 2 beats. Taka-tiki ta ti ta ti ta 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 ta. Yankee Doodle dandy, he's so cool. Watch him go. The last step for Rockin' with the Radio, numbers 3 and 4, you're going to perform one of your ostinato patterns while listening to one of your favorite songs. If you have somebody else in your family that you can teach your pattern to, even better, because then you can do simultaneous ostinati, which is 2 patterns at the same time. You can use body percussion with clapping and snapping and patting, or you could use your found sounds. I'm going to use a pencil. And my song, I'm not going to pick one off the radio. You can pick one that you already have, that you own. I'm going to pick a song that is called a public domain song, which means anybody can have this song played for them. And it's called Yankee Doodle. And we're going to do my ostinato, then we're going to switch to my longer 8-beat ostinato, and then at the end I'm going to end up putting both up. So if you do have somebody at home with you, or if you want to, you can go back and forth between the two. You can pick one of the ostinato patterns to do. So we're going to start with the short one, the 4-beat, and the song is Yankee Doodle. Let's see if you can perform an ostinato. You have your phone sound or your instrument, or you could use your body percussion. Ready? Here we go. Tom, ti ta ta, tom, ti ta ti ta, tom, ti ta ti ta, tom, ti ta ti ta. Pony not a horse, pony not a horse, pony not a horse, pony not a horse. This time I'm going to switch to the longer pattern. Here we go. Taka tiki ta ti ta ti ta 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 ta. Taka tiki ta ti ta ti ta 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 ta. Yankee Doodle Dandy, he's so cool. Watch him go. Yankee Doodle Dandy, he's so cool. Watch him go. All right, get ready. This time you get to pick one or the other. If you have multiple people in your house, you can both play. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, this time see if you can play the other one or switch parts with your partner. Get ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Way to go! I hope you were able to play that ostinato. It's pretty cool that you can accompany a song, which means you can play along with a song just by having a short, simple pattern. So today we learned that an ostinato is a pattern that repeats. And if you have 2 ostinato patterns, the plural would be ostinati. And we also learned about that wonderful, cool sign, dot, dot, line, line, that's a repeat sign, which I can't find the poster for, but we did learn it. So I hope you have so much fun figuring out what song you want to rock out to with your ostinato pattern. Keep in mind the notes in the red boxes only get 1 beat each, and if it's in a green rectangle, it gets 2 beats. So make sure you're using the right amount of beats, so that way you can fill the measure with only 4 beats total. 4 here and 8 for number 2. Good luck with your simultaneous ostinating and rock out.